This is what your R6 rank says about you. If you are a copper, you are either new to the game or you're allergic to accountability. You love blaming everyone but yourself. The only reason why you're in copper is because of your teammates. Now, I will say that is situational, but for the most part, this is what you're looking like in your lobbies. You're just crouching around, not really doing much. Speaking of that, you only crouch in this game as a copper. You just walk somewhere random every single time on the map. You start reinforcing every single wall in sight like this. And you probably only main fuse or mute SMG with a pistol.
Sorry. Push stock was on.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you copper in this game? I'm copper.
No.
But anyways,
copper?
if you are a copper, you are also like this pie man right here, and you scroll TikTok every time you die, and you love having open mic on and chewing in the mic obnoxiously. Hi.
Just a little prick.
But yeah, your call out vocab is like right there, or you just saw him. It's one of those two. Or maybe on ping if you're lucky. Yeah, you love red pinging everything. You don't drone, and you're just there for vibes. You're there to have fun. Also, the only operators that you ban
always die
are
when
Glaz and Cav. Let's go. Bad aim. Okay. That was not a copper play by me. But as you move up to bronze,
he's in.
if you're a bronze, you're basically still copper. But luckily, you won a few games, and because it's rank 2.0.
He's in games room.
But you only play Rook or Cade, and when you're last alive, you just like look at the floor and you're lost. This guy's actually eating the mic. This guy is copper.
You need to disable their diffuser.
He's still in games.
Alright. No, he's not. He's behind the bar. He's behind the bar.
Is that not in games?
Friendly operator remaining.
What the fuck? Why are you eating it? Yo, can you not eat in the mic, gang? Okay, yeah.
Whoever's chewing, please stop.
Yeah, this guy is the copper who does not give good callouts. He just eats in the mic. But if you're a copper, you're probably 12 years old, chat, and you only focus on what's in front of your screen. Like, you don't think about what's happening on the map. You only focus on the gunfights and the stuff that's happening in front of you. And you never, like, kind of think outside of the box. But that's probably why you are in these ranks. You also just, again, reinforce everything. Recoil control is non-existent for you still, but you kind of help out a little bit and try. But the whole point of you being bronze is that you are reactive instead of proactive. You also ban mute and Capcan very, very often. But as you get into higher ranks, you eventually move on to silver, and silver is where you learn to stop crouch walking every round. Instead, you're actually sprinting everywhere now. You only sprint when you're getting shot at, when you get around the map. You just do it too much, and it gets you killed. But your recoil control is still awful. It's still god bad. But at least you're silver, you develop basic knowledge. But yeah, you just hold angles and you never really push sight. You just kind of like hold one angle for the entire round. Maybe two if you're feeling active. But also in this rank, you could be in sight and have a good play, but then your teammate died with a diffuser and spawn, and then you lose the round. So silver teammate was still definitely not the best. You also drone like half the time of the round and you push slow as fuck.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Chat, what else do silvers do in this game? Gooning, not listening for sound cues, silver stay in sight. Yeah, lots of sight camping and barricading every door they see. But let's say you make it to the big leagues and now you're in gold. But the thing is, now you're in gold, you start to develop the E word in ego. But yeah, you worry too much about your KD when you're just baiting in sight. You're just baiting a fuck ton. I feel like I was interrupting something right there. But yeah, your main is probably like Thermite, Echo, Arcade. We'll be fusing, gang. Let's leave it alone for now.
One op 4 remaining.
But a lot of golds, they get cocky and they overheat often. Like after one kill, they just keep going and going into the next person, but then that also has very bad numbers. Their gunplay is decent, but the brain doesn't work that much. But chat, what else do golds do? I also feel like there's a type of people in the TikTok comments to always have something to say. Like for example, if like we show a strat on how to do something, they're always like, oh, well, I would just bring thermite instead, or like I would just do this. Like you can never be like politically right or something. Also, most golds, if you see the Jinxie charm in the last live, just know you're probably cooked. But also, you also rage ban whoever was in the last kill cam. Like for example, if I'm soulless here, right, they're gonna ban soulless next round or some shit. Hypothetically, if this was a gold lobby, but I feel like a lot of they do that a lot of the ranks. Well, don't even get me started right now, chat. But we're moving on to Plat. This is where it gets worse. So lock in, buckle up. You farm kills with Warden and Ash for your little TikTok montage because you got some, I don't know, some Ken Carson song that you want to put over it. And you think you're tough when you're just getting exit frags with the SMG-12 that you can't even fucking control. Also, but your gunfights have improved and you found out what stretch res is. But your game sense is still lackluster. And also your ego is bigger than Lizzo. Like I'm talking about like Plats act like they know everything. They getting toxic with their teammates when they do something wrong, but they never use voice chat to be useful. They just always complain somehow, and they love playing Vigil a lot too. However, you found a good rotation of people that you can kind of queue with here and there, but now you're in the limbo. You're platinum. You're kind of too good for your IRL friends that just kind of mess around in this game, but you're also on the borderline of, oh, do I really want to push up the rank? You're also experiencing your first wave of a couple cheaters here and there, and you're wondering your sanity, but you're going through it, man. Your callouts are evolving now. You're using like colors for staircases and shit. But yeah, it's you can't really piece together certain default takes though. You also probably refuse to play what the team needs, and you're just trying to go someone who you can get a lot of frags with, which is, you know, it's valid sometimes, but golly, bro, it's been a hard picture once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I know every call out. All right, well, now that you've dropped your ego a little bit and you realize, okay, this is a team game, you're now an emerald, but you're confused. Why the hell is there a champion on the other team? Your comms have gotten better, and you understand basic takes, like you know where you need to push here and there, and how to take basic map control, but you cannot stay alive for your fuck ass life. You just love to peek, or somehow just die a random way. Like playing off your teammates is like non-existent. You could have the best advantage ever and just start off tempo with your team. But yeah, you need to stop peeking so goddamn much and just play numbers with the team. You also, for some reason, still play Twitch F2, which is, I don't know why. Should I give Jaeger a little spook? Ouch. Oops. But also, when you get lazy, you love to run a Maru and just put the diffuser and go across site. But Emerald is like where you know how to like control recoil. Your recoil is getting better. It's just that like you don't really have that strong of a strategy though. You're kind of like very one-dimensional. But yeah, your mains are probably like Dokkaebi, Warden, Ash. But yeah, and on Twitch, you still play the F2 for some reason because you probably took a break for a couple of years and just too stubborn to play anything else. But yeah, if you made me be an emerald, your mom probably left you on the curb. But anyways, now that we're getting into diamond now, your mains are Melusi, Azami, Hibana, and Deimos. You have a rotation of good players to play with, but not consistently. Sometimes you are solo queue. But yeah, you are like borderline champion potential if you had like more of a consistent stack, because you don't really solo queue as much and you kind of play with people now. But you play a little bit faster now and you understand what swing or be swung is. You understand like, you know, what refrags are and how to play numbers somewhat. But yeah, there's a lot of diamonds out there who do not deserve to be a diamond. They're like 2 ranks above where they should be, and like plat or a gold.
Friendly drone deployed.
But yeah, usually diamonds are solid players. It's just like really the site setup is what gets me sometimes. But yeah, winner emerald, your like strategy is a little bit better than obviously a worser player. But wow, that cap just dumped an entire mag. But like I said, default tags are not very consistent. You also, a lot of you guys spawn peak for some reason when it's down 0-3, and you guys love banning Ace, Mira, and Fenrir and fucking the same damn operators when you're good enough. If you're in diamond, you don't need to be banning all these operators all the time. But yeah, it's just annoying when people just permanent ban these ranks or these operators in these ranks. But hey, now we're in champion. You main whoever is meta. Like you can play anyone. If you're champion in this game, you are sick and tired of the damn cheaters. But yeah, you often see operators as like win conditions instead of just like, oh, I'm gonna pick this operator because I like him. But yeah, knowing what a win condition is very important. Reload! It's like bringing in a Maverick or a 2-brow for a wall. Damn, that guy got just hunted down. A lot of you guys though, you crouch ruin your DMR. I will say that. However, there are a lot of champions out there. There's a lot of champions out there who are like gold and boosted.
Watch for the blast!
Not good. Well, I wouldn't say gold, but like they definitely don't look like they belong in champion. We'll say that.
Reloading!
Hey buddy, come out.
You have dropped the diffuser.
Also, you pre-fire the fuck out of everything.
Swapping mags!
As a champion player, you're pre-firing everything like it's a T-hunt, bro. But yeah, you have good callouts. You're like pretty much a calm. You're calm now. You don't shout too much. Well, actually, I take that back. There's a lot of crybabies in champion. The fuck are these mirrors, man? But yeah, refrags are like essential. Also, side setups, you know, with the back of your hand. It's very rare that side setups are bad. But yeah, we all, as a champion, we all know that group of like unemployed ass players that like Zim, Chronos, cheat, or even just play ranked 8 hours a day like it's their freaking job. And if you lose in the rank stack, they're literally blacklisting you from like everywhere. I don't know. Ranked is pretty hard nowadays, I guess. But I feel like a majority of actual champions in the game before rank 2.0, they don't play as much anymore because of cheaters. They got a job, school, and they've just got, there's normal people with normal lives that don't have that much time to play Siege anymore. But honestly, that's what I would say is what your R6 rank says about you. It might have been a little bit of biased yapping, but that's what I think.